Depression, the battle that can be won. As children, we were often scared about the monsters under our beds. As adults, we are consumed by the monsters in our heads. Depression is a real monster, one that lurks in the depths of our own minds, waiting to drag us down. Mental health is a serious topic that will not be taken lightly anymore. Lives are on the line. I have been diagnosed with clinical depression. I'm credible due to my own life experiences. An overview of the topics that will be discussed are as follows: my personal experience, the statistics on suicide, and the statistics on depression. Let us begin. I will now talk about my own personal struggles with depression. As a lifelong victim of depression, I know firsthand how much of a hold it can take on one's life. I know how draining it is to perform a task, feeling like a wind-up toy without enough cranks. I have lived through it. I have been to the lowest of the low where the light is distant to the darkness around me. I can tell you now that it is not an easy climb back to the light, but it is worth it. Giving in to the monster that is depression is never the answer. We must fight for our lives. You are not alone in this fight. Thousands of others are currently battling depression along with you. Continue to fight, but you are not alone. There are resources and treatments that can help. If you do not believe me, I will now talk about the statistics of depression here in the United States. Here in the United States, it is estimated that 16.2 million adults suffer with at least one major episode of depression a year. The population of New York, a mass urban hub, is roughly 8.6 million people. You can nearly triple New York's population with just the depression victims alone. So remember, you are not alone in this fight. No matter how dark it may seem, no matter how alone you may be, we are stronger when standing together. There is help for those that suffer, such as medication, therapy, family, and so on. The world understands how serious mental health can be. If you feel it is needed, help is ready and waiting for whenever the trouble calls. There are ways to climb out of the pit, even if you need help doing so. For some of depression's victims, they only saw one easy way out, one that would end pain the quickest. For my next topic, I will be addressing suicide in relation to depression. In 50% of all suicides, untreated major depression has been a key factor. Suicide, the lack of all hope, the quickest way to end the pain, is never the answer. It has been stated time and time again, but it still remains true, that suicide only transfers the pain. Depression is among one of the most treatable of psychiatric illnesses. Between 80% and 90% of people with depression respond positively to treatment, and almost all patients gain some sort of relief from their symptoms. So remember, there is hope. This is not the end, and there is help ready and willing to look out for you, because people love and care about you. We have discussed my personal struggle with depression, the statistics on depression, and the statistics on suicide in relation to depression. No matter at what point you may be in regarding to your mental illness, there is always help ready and waiting to ease your burden. You are never alone in this fight, and you can and will make it through this. Okay?